Welcome to Confident Chaos, Leo Nation. My name is Mel, and I'm here to do a reading for my Leos. So what's going on, Leo? If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a subscriber, one of my little 10 subscribers to the channel, because my main channel, Confident Chaos, if you're not a subscriber over there, head over there, because I do the different signs. So of course it has more traction. This is just Leos only. So if you're cross watching for a Leo or you are a Leo, this is home, baby. So come on in, get comfortable. The only rule is to be kind. Okay, we're going to see what energy we have coming out for you, and then we're going to clarify it. Meaning, why is this coming out? Why is this specifically coming out for Leo? On the bottom, we have fear of existence. Okay, so it's kind of like not facing reality. Let's say something comes along and it's just too much for us to deal with right now. We kind of push it under the rug, deal with it later. This is kind of telling you that you're choosing to be afraid and not facing reality. So it's kind of like you're putting off the inevitable, because when we go through things like this, it's so we can discover who we really are. This is part of the plan. So it's kind of like you're putting off a part of the plan, the lesson, whatever you were supposed to learn, right? But we'll see why that's at the bottom. Your first card is the Tower. Something old being destroyed. It could be a physical building being destroyed and you're rebuilding something. It could be a relationship. It could be just something sudden happening in your life, whatever it was. The Tower. It's number 16 in this deck. 1 + 6 is 7. So this is something that is meant for you to reflect on. 7s are about reflections, blessings, things of that nature, spirituality. For me, this is something that you need to reflect on. Okay? Whatever this big change was. Then we have, and we're going to clarify, but now we have the number 14, which is Temperance. So temperance is all about balancing self, right? Balancing the light within self, right? You see how she's pouring from one cup to the other. It's kind of like understanding now, whatever this tower was, it happened. It was supposed to happen. It tore down something that was old and needed to be destroyed. And now you move on to balancing out whatever happened within self, right? Not outside, not external. Whatever happened is like coming to grips with self. Introspection. Okay. And then we have the number 44, which is simplicity. Truth is always found in simplicity. Okay. So don't overdo it. Don't make it seem bigger than what it is. Don't drama, don't, how can I say it? So as a Leo sun, because I am a Leo, okay, when things happen for whatever reason, it just seems bigger in my head than it really is, right? We dramatize some things, we over dramatize some things, right? That kind of, it's fun when we're telling the story after we've gotten over whatever it is, to kind of like, dramatize it, right? But when we're dealing with it, when we're going through it, we need to simplify. We need not to act all the extras, because we have no problems creating this whole big scenario in our head. When the truth is, we need to simplify and just stick with the facts when we're trying to figure things out. Because this is what it feels like. It feels like something happened. You sat down with self and realized, let me just pull away all the extras and look at the raw issues and then start balancing that out. But let's see what this is talking about. Let's see what it is. Anything resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. Just add me to your lineup when you open up your YouTube tab. I'm sitting right there in subscriptions, right? I post fairly often. So yeah, if you like my vibe, like, share, and subscribe, and comment. You can say anything you want to say as long as it's rooted in some type of kindness, right? Don't come up here expressing your frustrations, being mean. No. So, why do we have this tower here? Let's start with the big guy. What is this tower? Oh, we have the Six of Cups. Something about the past, okay? Why do we have the Six of Cups? Seven of Wands, okay? King of Swords. Okay, so whatever it is that happened, because it's not really telling me exactly what happened, it's just telling me that whatever it is, it's in the past. So this is something that you've already overcame. Now it's telling me how you overcame it. You stood your ground, you defended yourself, you protected what you felt, you protected your stance, your point of view, how you saw things. And how you did that was you emotionally detached from the situation. Remember, we were talking about simplicity. This is what I'm talking about with the King of Swords energy. You have Six of Cups, Seven of Wands, King of Swords. King of Swords energy is very emotionally detached because the King of Swords uses logic. This King of Swords is very analytical. They're strict. They're serious. They walk with an air of authority. So we only want the truth. We only want the facts. Don't come to me with any theories or anything that you can't back up. So this is what you're doing to yourself, like getting through this change, this tower, whatever happened in your life that it crumbled something or brought something down for you to rebuild. It's telling me something happened. It's telling me it was in the past. It's telling me how you did it. You started defending yourself and looking at things logically. Okay. And what's your next step? Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So you set boundaries against a Knight of Wands energy. Someone that comes in, you know, Knight of Wands energy, rebellious. They look good, right? A lot of passion because it's Wands energy. So it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. So you could be dealing with another fire sign, right? This person is impulsive, immature, hot-tempered, but you're attracted to them. I feel like you set boundaries with this person. So this person is a part of the tower, a part of something that happened in the past. Give me another card for the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Cups. Okay, so this person acted as if they didn't know what they truly wanted with you, Leo. They were in and out. They probably had options. They could have been feeding you fantasies and illusions. Just being really indecisive about the relationship. So this is something that you're not currently dealing with, you dealt with in the past. Okay, so now it's telling me what happened. Well, not exactly what happened, but the aftermath. Everything came crumbling down. Something in the past. You stood your ground. You were very logical and analytical about whatever happened. You set boundaries against the Knight of Wands, who had a lot of options. Now, let's hear from this Knight of Wands. What does the Knight of Wands want to say? Nine of Wands. Okay. What else with the Nine of Wands? Eight of Wands. Okay, so we're losing momentum. The Hangman and the Queen of Cups. Let me move this up a bit. I don't think you guys can see it all. Okay. So now it's telling me this person is going to be persistent. They're going to make some type of quick decision or sudden movement or some type of sudden progress with the Eight of Wands here. Only problem is with the Hangman here, they lack direction. So they have all of this passion, this energy, this momentum, but it's not really focused and planned. So maybe that's part of the relationship too. It's all of this passion, it's all of this attraction, but it's not really focused on the relationship the right way, right? Why do we have the Queen of Cups coming out here? What do you want to tell me about the Queen of Cups? Ten of Swords. Queen of Cups feels betrayed. Why? The Queen of Cups is giving up. Seven of Swords. Okay. So Leo, I feel like you're in this Queen of Cups energy. And no matter how persistent this person is, or resilient, or fast movement they make towards you, you still see the lack of direction. You still see a relationship with them as a sacrifice, right? You still see yourself waiting for them to fully get past certain lessons and grow up. Because remember, they initially came out as a knight. Okay? So now you initially came out King of Swords. Now you're showing me how you dealt with the Tower. Queen of Cups down here. Now you're showing me Queen of Cups, you're compassionate, warm towards this person, or was, until you felt like you couldn't do it anymore. You had to give up on a relationship. It felt exhausting because this person, Seven of Swords, just kept being deceptive. You weren't sure when this person was being genuinely regretful, or were they being calculating just to get back into your energy. We have the Three of Pentacles. So they want to work with you, Leo. Wheel of Fortune. It's positive changes, okay? So them being persistent and trying to come to you, even though they lack a plan, right? They still want to work with you because they feel like the relationship between you two is some type of fate. So why didn't they treat it like that in the first place? They don't know how to move. Two of Swords. They're in some type of crossroads. Do I change? Do I improve? Do I make these changes? I want to work with Leo. I see positivity there. But I don't know. It's a difficult choice for them. How does Leo feel? Page of Cups. You think this person has their head in the clouds, lack direction, no clear plan. Five of Cups. Wow. You're disappointed, Leo. Yeah. You feel powerless in this because you feel like it's no way. All right, let me paint the picture, Leo. Whatever happened with this person, whatever Tower, you moved on to try to heal yourself. You started moving in a way of authority. You weren't playing with your boundaries. You were very strict with certain things and commanded some type of authority energy. This person sees that and they're like, wow, you know what I mean? I like that. I need to move towards Leo because even though we were separated or whatever happened, crumbled the energy between us, whatever, maybe we can rebuild this. Maybe if I just show them the passion and show them that I'm willing on working through whatever it is that they see is a hindrance to the relationship, maybe they'll take me back. The problem is they don't know how to approach you. They only see working with you, the teamwork, the collaboration, the goals, the efforts, right? Excuse me, the positive changes that can happen with this relationship, Leo. But they're still stuck. They're still at a stalemate. I don't think they know how to get over you being disappointed. I don't think they know how to get over you seeing them in a different light, Leo. It's like your healing is kind of a threat to them because they know that you move differently. Your boundaries are different. Your presence, your energy is different. Your presence is different. The way you move is different. You're still loving, Queen of Cups, but you demand like truth. You demand this strict and serious energy. Like, I'm not playing. You understand? It's kind of like, yeah, I love you, but I love me more because I'm on this healing journey. So if you want to come into my life, you can't come in the way you did before. And I really didn't touch on too much of what they did before. We just saw the energy that they were in. They were very impulsive, had a lot of options, wasn't taking you too seriously, right? Running in and out. But they still want to work with you. They're just at a stalemate of how to go about it. They're stuck on the disappointment you see in them, and they feel trapped. They don't know how to get out of this energy. They're kind of feeling helpless and victimized at the moment, but they still want to offer apologies and small cups of love, right? Because the page is a small cup. It's not really a big gesture. That's what I'm saying. They're confused on how to start, how to get this going. Simplicity. I think the way they should go about this is start with the truth. Why did they behave the way that they did? Be truthful about their feelings. Why did they move the way they move? Why did they think the way they think? Why did they behave the way they behave? I think that's where it starts. Simplicity, it starts with the truth. We have the sun. Yeah, that's the only way they're going to find their happiness. That's the only way they're going to get to any place of success with you, Leo. They have to start with the truth. They have to let you know exactly why they were behaving the way they were in a relationship. You hear that, cross watcher? What else do we have with the sun? Oh, these were turned up, so I'm going to shuffle and go back in because I don't even know when they turned up. I didn't see them. All right. Why do we have the sun here with simplicity? Why do we have the sun? Oh, the magician. And that's what wanted to come out. The magician. Let me get another card. Queen of Wands. Yeah. So, cross watcher, if you want to get to Leo, we have simplicity, number 44. 4 plus 4 is 8. If you want to get any movement, 8s are about change and movement. If you want to get any movement or progress going with Leo, cross watcher, you're going to have the confidence. First of all, you have to tell Leo the truth about how did we get here? What was your side of it? How did you see things? Why did you move the way you moved? In order to get to that place, you have to have some type of innocence about yourself. You have to go to Leo and just be truthful. You have to be confident. Queen of Wands, this is telling you to be self-assured, confident approaching Leo. And also, the magician, have the willpower. It's kind of like have a backbone. Grab your balls. Grab your big girl panties. Go and tell Leo how you're feeling. Go and tell Leo that you've made progress, if you have, right? Because I see you wanting to change. I just don't see where you've made any progress because the Two of Swords is about a stalemate, being stuck in denial. You still have to come to acceptance about certain things, cross watcher, when it comes to Leo. That's the only way to get the ball rolling. You have to tell the truth about why you brought this tower down in their life. You have to be confident And you have to have the willpower and resourcefulness in order to manifest this reunion with Leo. This turned into a cross-watcher reading, but Leo, this is what I have for you. This is how somebody feels about you right now, Leo. They feel like they fucked something up with you. And although they haven't taken many strides in their healing journey, they still want to come back. Now, my personal opinion, I would tell them to continue healing. But do I have all of the backstory? No, it's a general reading. So you know best. Use your discernment, Leo. You know exactly what you should be doing. You know exactly how you should move with this person. So do it. If you feel like they made strides and you can work with them, because the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. You've known this person a long time. If you feel they made strides and you want to work with them, then do it. But if you feel they haven't done enough, then you also have to be honest and truthful and let them know. Listen, you need more work done. When you get more further on your healing journey, give me a call if I'm still available. What's the outcome for Leo? Can we have 3 cards for Leo? First, the outcome, the Star. You're going to be healing. I think this reading was more of this person being stuck and stagnant, not you, Leo. What can Leo look forward to? What can Leo look forward to? Ooh, we have the Devil. Why do we have the Devil? Oh, and Death. Oh, I love it. Leo, okay. You can expect with the Star, the Devil, and Death, like I said, you're the one that transformed. You're the one that's on a healing journey. This person, not so much. They're not caught up yet. So again, if you want to sit and wait, you can. Use your intuition. Use your discernment. Because only you know the details of the story. This is just a general reading for all Leos. And what it's saying is that it's up to you. This person does want to approach you, but we don't see their intentions. I just see them wanting to be happy and seeing success with you. They want to manifest the reunion. The only issue is they need to gain some confidence. They need to gain confidence to have a conversation to tell you the truth. You're healing. You released yourself from attachments from this person and you are transformed. Devil and the Death. Well, Leo, it's up to you, baby. This is what I have for you. I love you and I hope this helped. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if it doesn't fit you, send it to the cross watcher because this really felt like a cross watcher reading. Bye.